students, today we are going to start with our GK Planet book. Lesson number 25, Communication Masters, at page number 41 and 42. The objective of today's learning is to know about different personalities who have contributed in the field of communication in America. What do you mean by communication? Communication is an exchange of ideas, feelings, or meaning between two or more persons. There are three types of communication. Number one is verbal communication, non-verbal communication, and written communication. Verbal communication is the sharing of information through speech. Non-verbal communication is the transfer of information through the use of body language, including eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, and more. There are three elements required to conduct a communication, that is, the sender, a medium, and a recipient. There are different means of communication like radio, television, mobile phones, fax, etc. Now come to the page number 41. Let's start reading from top of the page. With technological inventions. Technological means relating to technology. Invention means the action of inventing something. Communication has become very easy today. But do you know how it all started? Well, it all started with the invention of telephone. Scientists and engineers from all continents have contributed to the field of communication. Scientist means an expert who studies in science. Engineer, a person who designs, builds, or maintains machines. Continents means large land masses. Communication has become very easy today with the help of technological inventions. It all started with the invention of telephone, and it was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. Now, let's discuss some ways of communication from earlier days to the present time. In earlier days, pigeon was used to carry letters. Messengers, they were used to send messages to others. Beating a drum was also used to warn others. Post is a way to send letters. With the help of postmen, they deliver the letters to the people's homes or workplaces. Telephone is a way for people to communicate with others directly. Next one is Internet. Internet communication is referred as the sharing of information, ideas, or simply words over the World Wide Web. Due to the advancement of science, scientists and engineers from all continents have contributed in the field of communication. Now let's have a look at some famous personalities who have contributed in the field of communication. The first one is Alexander Graham Bell. He was born in Scotland on March 3, 1847. He was an American inventor, which means a person who invented a particular device, and engineer who invented first practical telephone. It was invented in 1876 and adopted quickly for short-range oral communication in the cities of America. He co-founded, which means found jointly, the American Telephone and Telegraph Company on March 3, 1885. The next one is James Russell. He was born on September 3, 1983 in Scotland. He was an American inventor who invented the compact disc or CD. It is a small plastic disc which store and retrieve computer data or music using light. He also invented optical recording and playback. Optical recording means the process of recording signals on a medium through the use of light. Playback means the process of replaying an audio. The next one is Martin Cooper. He was born on 26 December 1928 in Chicago. He was an American engineer who built the first mobile cell phone. In the year 1972 and 1973. In 2013, he was awarded for his work with Marconi Prize. The next one is Larry Page. He was born on March 26, 1973. He is an American software engineer and internet entrepreneur, which means a person who sets up a business. He is best known as one of the co-founders of Google along with Sergey Brin. He was the chief executive officer of Google from 1997 until August 2001. The next one is Brian Acton. He was born on February 17, 1972. He is an American computer programmer, which means a person who writes computer programs. He left WhatsApp in September 2017 to start the Signal Foundation. As we have discussed about famous personalities who have contributed in the field of communication, let's have a recall. The first one is Alexander Graham Bell. He was an American inventor and engineer who invented first practical telephone. The next one is James Russell. He was an American inventor who invented the compact disc or CD. The next one is Martin Cooper. He was an American engineer who built the first mobile cell phone. The next one is Larry Page. He is best known as one of the co-founders of Google along with Sergey Brin. The next one is Brian Acton. He is an American computer programmer. Now, let's have a look at some pictures given below at page number 42. The first one is typewriter. It is a mechanical machine for typing characters similar to those produced by a printer's movable type. The next one is compact disc. It is a small plastic disc which store and retrieve computer data or music using light. The next one is postcard. It is a piece of thick paper or thin cardboard, typically rectangular, intended for writing and mailing without an envelope. I hope students, you all have understood this chapter. Do the exercises and learn it, and do the worksheet given in the SNAP homework. Thank you.